Welcome to a short demonstration of the Federation Benefit Calculator, which is called RASMUS, Remote Access Service Monitor for Users and Services. This is a graphical interface which provides you with information about the economic benefit of a federation. On the left-hand side, we have listed all the service providers, and on the right-hand side, we have listed all the IDPs or institutions. And in the middle we have WAVE, the federation component, the hub in the Hub and Spoke Federation, WAVE in Denmark. To each connection, for each connection, both on the SP side and the IDP side, we have an estimated integration cost, which is listed next to the name of the service or the IDP. We can choose to change the currency, so we see the numbers now in euros instead of Danish kroners, which might be more understandable to many. If we look at one of the IDPs, let's take Aarhus University, here comes a detailed view of the IDP on the right hand side and the services that this IDP is accessing using on the left hand side. So we have knowledge about what services each IDP is using. And we also have a pie chart showing how much, the most used services for a quick overview. And then we have a set of numbers on the left-hand side here. So the potential number of users is listed, and when you compare with the potential number of unique users from that IDP, you get a percentage of the coverage of WAVE users at that IDP. We can also calculate the number, or we can measure the actual number of logins, and together with the integration cost for the IDP, if we divide that with the number of logins, we get a cost per login, which of course goes down as the number of logins goes up. The information about the estimated integration cost is divided into two. One is the cost for the IDP itself, and the other one is the cost for the federation operator who helped. Now, as the IDP only has to make one connection to the federation hub, and not an integration to each of the services it uses, there's definitely a clear benefit for this IDP using the federation, in that they did not have to make more than one connection in order to use many services, a value of about €500,000 in this example here. It's not a cost saving because they would never have spent this much money anyway, so they got a lot of money, a lot of value for the money they invested in this integration to the federation hub. If we take a service, we can likewise see which IDPs is using it, and there's also a clear benefit on the service provider side. If we click on the federation hub in the middle there, then we get a complete calculation here of all services used by which IDPs, and this is actually interesting because then we can calculate what it would have the estimation the integration cost if the federation hub had not been there. Now, only counting those integrations which are actually being used. Now, we can also sum up the total integration costs for connecting to the federation hub, and then we thereby, subtracting those two numbers, get the benefit, economic benefit of the overall system. Now, this information is all the numbers are based on actual usage statistics, so the numbers change day by day, and as the general trend is that more services are being used by more institutions and the number of services and institutions is going up, well, also the economic benefit of the system is growing. So with this short introduction, we hope to give you an impression that using or reusing login systems and user information in a federated setup is actually a very good idea, also economically.